seed of bitterness. Do you know that some people deliberately want you to be bittered? Yes. Some people deliberately want to cause you to have that seed of bitterness in your heart. Don't let them. Okay? Don't let them win. Do not allow someone else's stupidity. It could be a cheating partner's stupidity of cheating to cause you bitterness. Avoid it. Seriously. Know how to deal with it. Overlook it. Do not be bittered towards that person. Destroy the seed of bitterness, please. Seed of bitterness is not good. It can cause one BP. Yeah, it can cause you high BP. It can cause someone's death when you are getting angry towards someone who is happy and you are being bitter against the person. The person may not even know that you are bitter against him or her, and you are carrying that bitterness in your heart. Please learn to destroy it. You're not happy yourself. Help yourself by destroying that seed of bitterness in your heart so that your heart will be free, so that you'll be happy, so that you flow, so that you destroy negative vibes. You know that bitterness brings negative vibes, which is not needed. What people need and what everyone else needs is what? Good vibes, positive vibe. Nobody needs negative vibe in his or her life. We all need what? Positive vibe, no negative vibe. Please destroy it. It doesn't help. That seed of bitterness. Do not be bitter against anyone by speaking bad against that person. And when someone else is deliberately wanting you to have that seed of bitterness, avoid the person. Avoiding the person is not by not talking to the person or making the person an enemy. No, there's no need for all that. Just give the person what? Distance. People say when you're eating with the devil, you eat with the devil with what? A very long spoon. Okay? You eat with such a person with a very long spoon. Give the person space. You giving the person space does not mean that you are enemies. No, you are not enemies. You say the person, you pray the person, you pass, but it's just that you want peace to reign. You don't want to be bitter towards that person. Okay? So and seed of bitterness as well makes people not to wish others good. They only want to see something bad to happen to the person. They don't want to see or hear any good thing happen to that person. That is bad. That is seed of bitterness. Please destroy it today. Learn to wish everybody good. Learn to always want to hear something good from someone else's so that the same good thing can happen to you. All right? Now, the same thing God has done for that person, God can what? Do it for you. Please repeat this after me. Oh God, sit me down in the presence of those who does not want my good. Can we repeat that prayer again, okay? Oh God, sit me down and decorate me in the presence of those who does not want to hear any good thing from me. Let God sit you down and decorate in the presence of those that does not want to hear any good thing about you, okay? And God will do it. Please let us learn to what? Love each other. Let us learn to appreciate each other. This world is a very big place to contain everyone. It's a very big place that can contain what everyone. We all live happily. We all remove that seed of bitterness because the seed of bitterness can make one to die early. It can make someone to kill. Yes, seed of bitterness can make someone to kill. Maybe someone has offended you without the person knowing. You'll be wishing the person dies, or you'll be wishing the person dead, or you'll be wishing all sort of bad things to the person. Please, let's learn to destroy what seed of bitterness is very, very bad. Seed of bitterness can make someone to marry who he or she is not supposed to marry. Do you know that? It could be that you've been with the right partner, planning how to get married, planning how to settle down, and maybe he or she does something unknowingly or knowingly. It could be knowingly or unknowingly, and you have that seed of bitterness. You know that seed of bitterness. Oh, is it this person I'm planning this marriage with? I'm done. Do you get it? Say, I'm done. I don't want again. Please, let's end this relationship. Meanwhile, that person is the person that God has prepared for you. Okay? I'm saying in some cases, not in all what cases. So No, and meanwhile, that person is the person that God has prepared for you, and you end up marrying the person that you're not compatible with. That's not who God has prepared you to marry. So let's learn to control our anger. Let's learn to destroy seed of bitterness from our hearts. Seed of bitterness can make you do things that you regret later. You say, "Oh, why did I even allow this bitterness to eat me up like this? Why did I allow this bitterness to get to me like this?" It's something you can avoid right now. It's something you can actually destroy. It's something you can do with. Just let them go. When they try to get on you, just tell them to go. Then you need some space for now, and later you settle it. It's not something you say, "Oh, it is over." No, don't do that. Hmm? You're a big girl, you're a big boy. Not to do that. You're a big woman, you're a big man. You're mature enough to know what to do, not to let the anger to get to you. Bitterness has destroyed so many things. Bitterness can make you hate someone you ought not to hate. Bitterness can make you look far older than your age. You look 70 when you're just 25. Bitterness, seed of bitterness is not good. Don't allow it to grow in your heart. Learn how to destroy it. Learn how to remove that seed of bitterness from your heart. Do not hate anyone. Try as much as possible what not to hate anyone. All right, this seed of bitterness has destroyed so many marriages. Seriously, it has destroyed so many marriages whereby wives keep documents or records the things that the husband has done to her, that she keeps records of the things that the husband has done to her, or the way the husband has offended her in one way or the other. She keeps records of it, and the husband keeps records of all the things that the wife has done to him, the way the wife has offended him, the things she has done. It could be knowing or unknowingly to the man or to the woman that he or she has hurt so person, but the person keeps what records of everything that the husband has done to him or her, and whereby whenever the husband or the wife try to have a discussion, a meaningful discussion with the wife goes back to that thing that the husband did to me. Oh, he did to me. He did something like this to me so years ago, or he did this thing to me last week, and he's here now. He's preaching what I don't know. He's talking about this. Yeah, so he thought I've forgotten, and the husband will go, "Oh, my wife did so thing to me last week, or 2 months ago, or last year, or how many years ago, and now she's bringing up this. Okay, I will know how to deal with her. I've not forgotten what she did to me." You keep record of the things that has happened, the way your husband or your wife has offended you in one way or the other. It is not good. That's a seed of bitterness. Destroy it in your life. Don't allow the seed of bitterness to grow in your life. It doesn't help you. It will make you to hate your husband or dislike your husband or your wife. You will not communicate the way you are supposed to communicate to your wife or to your husband. That is what seed of bitterness can cause, and thereby making your home unhappy, thereby causing you unhappiness in your home because you are keeping records of the things your wife or your husband has done to you. Please learn not to keep records of those things. As far as the person has said, "Oh, I'm sorry," please forget it. Delete it from your heart. Even if the person did not say, "I'm sorry," still forgive and delete such thing from your heart. Do not keep it in your heart. Do not keep seed of bitterness in your heart. Okay? Don't keep seed of bitterness in your heart. Learn how to forgive easily. You are helping yourself when you forgive. When you keep it in your heart, it's a burden. You carry it. You frown. Do you know what it takes to frown? All the time when you see the person, when you set your eyes on the person, you're frowning. When you set your eyes on your husband or your wife, you change your face. You don't smile. You know, it can cause a whole lot of things. But please, today's topic is how to destroy the seed of bitterness. Please learn to destroy it. Do not keep anything anybody has done to you against that person. Forgive immediately. Wave it and continue with your life. Okay? There are also some people that want you to be unhappy. They deliberately want you to be what? Unhappy. They don't want you to be happy in your life or in your marriage or in that relationship. They don't want you to be happy in that relationship. So what do? They try as much as possible to cause you to have the seed of bitterness in your heart. Do not let them to win. Do not let them, because if you let them, they have won. So don't let them to win. Don't let them to cause seed of bitterness in your heart. Never. Don't let anybody to cause seed of what? Bitterness in your heart. Learn to waive things. Learn to forgive. Learn to forgive. Learn not to keep things that anybody has said against you or whatever they have done against you. Learn not to keep it in your heart. Learn not to keep that seed of bitterness. Okay? You can only draw back from relating frequently from the person, or do not keep any bitterness. Do not keep what? Any bitterness against that person. All right? Another thing is there are important factors about bitterness. Yeah. There are important factors about bitterness. Bitterness bitterness can make one to like, okay, let's say for example someone has given birth to twins. Someone has given birth to twins, and maybe the person who is bitter against the person does not want to hear any good thing about that person, and the person who hears that, oh, so and so has given birth to twins, and what they will say is how did it happen? Does she have womb? They will not believe that, oh, even if the person does not have womb, that God Almighty has done it for the person, that God can do everything. There is no impossibility before God. Yes, what God cannot do does not exist. We all know that. But because of the bitterness they have against you, they will start saying, oh, but how did it happen? Does she have womb? They just want to say things to get you angry. They just want to say things for people to hate you. They just want to say things that will provoke anger from you. Please overlook that. Do not get angry. And you that is condemning someone that God has blessed, instead of you to say, oh, thank God for what God has done for this person and you're condemning, please look at your life very well. Look at your life. You have seed of bitterness in you. Destroy that seed of bitterness today. Destroy the seed of bitterness in your life and see yourself grow. And see yourself have a happy life. Okay? At times, those people that want you to be sad, also when they hear that, oh, something has happened to you, maybe one bad thing has happened to the person, they'll say, oh, we said it. We said it will happen. We know. But when good things happens to you, they will just condemn it. How did it happen? Are you sure? If the person was poor before and now the person is rich, they'll say, oh, are you sure they are not into ritual? Are you sure it's not blood money? Are you sure it's not that one? It's not that one. And the person gives birth, they talk. How did it happen? I be they bought it. I be they did that one. So many things that bitterness can cause. Please learn to destroy seed of bitterness. It is not good. It is not helping you to condemn others because of the good things that has happened to them. When good thing happens to someone else, please celebrate with the person. Appreciate that which the Lord has done unto that person, so that the same thing that the Lord has done to the person, or what God has done for that person, can be also, so that God can as well do it for you. Do not use your mouth to cause anybody what? Bitterness. Okay? Do not use your mouth to cause anybody what? Bitterness. Also, bitterness can spring up when a partner cheats. Do you know that? Yes. Bitterness can spring up when your partner, when your wife or your husband or your girlfriend cheats, or your boyfriend or your spouse or your fiancé, when he or she cheats, bitterness can spring up. But do not let that bother you. God has a way of dealing with people that cheat. God has a way of dealing with them. Don't you know that? God has a way of dealing with a cheating partner. If you don't know that, know it today. God has a way of dealing with them seriously. If it's a woman who has gone out there to cheat on the husband and she brings pregnancy in, you as a man, don't let bitterness take over you. Just calm down, relax yourself. All you need to do is what? Continue loving her.
What? I said, yes, you heard me right. I said, continue loving her, show her love, show her everything, as in take care of her the way a husband should take care of his wife. Do not send her away. No, no. If you send her away, you are not doing the right thing. If you send her away, the man that got her pregnant may end up getting married to her. There's no way, there's no need for you to send her away. She's still your wife, the mother of your kids, right? If you send them away, who? If you send her away, who will take care of your kids? So your kids needs her. There's no need of sending her away. Keep her there, take care of her, love her, show her love. You can even drive her to antenatal, take her to doctor's appointments and all that, and show her all the love that she needs. But one thing you will do is when she gives birth, that child will not bear your name. Yes. That child what will not bear your name, so that later in life, when the children have grown, they will ask, Mommy, why is our son named so and so person's name is he or she is bearing another surname? Why is it so? That is how God has planned to deal with her because of her cheating. That's why I said God has a way of what? Dealing with a cheating partner, believe me. And if it is a man, wife, don't worry. Don't shout. No problem. Accept the child. Take care of that child. Love that child. Love your husband. Show him care. Show him love, that you still love him, even though he has gotten another woman pregnant who gave birth for him. No problem. God has a way of dealing with him. Do you know that that child can be a thorn on his flesh and be a blessing to you? So that is what it takes to destroy seed of bitterness. Don't be bittered against the person. When you are bittered, things can turn around. You know, when God's supposed to punish that person, God may forgive the person or just let it be because you are reacting, you have seed of bitterness in you, and God may not punish the person the way you actually want God to punish that person. So relax. When things happen, don't allow seed of bitterness to take over you. Don't allow bitterness to take over you. Control your anger. Okay, take care of it. Don't let your anger overtake you.